Two Tyrannosaurus Rexes chase after the little dinosaur. In the blink of an eye, the little dinosaur is pounced on by a pterosaur from behind. He was about to be killed, but the Tyrannosaurus chases away the pesky pterosaurs. It turns out they are here to save Arlo. They were very friendly and welcoming. They are willing to help Arlo find his way home, but first they need to find their lost herd. The young wildlings, with their keen sense of smell, they soon found the lost herd. In order to find the cattle rustlers, Tyrannosaurus wanted Arlo to stand on a rock and shout to draw out the rustlers, but the timid Arlo is too scared. He didn't dare to make a sound. The young savage had to help him. Several velociraptors were attracted to him at once. They attacked Arlo. Luckily, the Tyrannosaurus Rex appeared just in time. The frightened cattle flee. The cunning raptors took the opportunity to attack the Tyrannosaurus. On the other side, Arlo has the courage to charge. The raptor tries to fight back, but the Tyrannosaurus bites down on him, and he's thrown away. The raptors are finally chased away. By the end of the day, they gather around a barbecue. Arlo looks at the scars on his body, and the Tyrannosaurus told him, the scars are a sign of honor. In the face of cruel nature, only the brave can survive. One day Arlo suddenly saw a snowy mountain in the distance. That was the direction of home. He was overjoyed. After bidding farewell to the Tyrannosaurus Rex, Arlo and the wildlings were on their way home again. Just as they were getting closer to home, several pterodactyls reappeared. They grabbed the little wild man in one fell swoop, and Arlo was pushed off the cliff. The vines wrapped around him. He watched as the wildlings were taken away, but there was nothing he could do. In his desperation, he saw his father. At that moment, he finally understood. The only way to beat the odds is to be brave. He breaks free from his chains and runs to the river. The young wildling is now surrounded by pterodactyls. This time he didn't hesitate to rush forward. He slammed both of them into the river. With a hole in their wings, the pterodactyl can only scramble away, and then the torrent comes again. The little wildlings were about to be swept away. Arlo rushes forward. At the last minute, he blocked the flood with his body. As Arlo emerged from the water, he swam desperately towards the little wild man. In the nick of time, Arlo shields the little wild man with his body. He rushed down the waterfall with him. Luckily, the two survived. After all the hardships of the journey, Arlo was finally on his way home, but suddenly there was a strange noise behind him. It was a group of wildlings. The young wildlings felt a closeness they had never felt before. Arlo knew it was time to say goodbye, but the little wildlings still didn't want to leave him. So Arlo drew a circle on the ground. This is your home. And the little wild man finally understood. After they had said goodbye to each other, Arlo finally returned to his home. The family hugged each other happily. By now, Arlo was no longer the timid boy. Now he has grown up. Like his father, he has grown up to be responsible. He has finally stamped his own badge on the stone.